What is good, people? I'm BA, back again with another reaction to the new series, The Wire. We're on episode 3 now. I'm liking where everything's going. The last episode there was a lot of shit they were setting up. The crackhead is now full informant, giving people the red hat to identify him and shit. They got that new unit set up in the basement of the police department. And of course, those idiot cops getting bombarded by the tower blocks after showing up and being dicks. So we'll see where that all pans out from where it finished last time. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Every time I see that logo, I think of my boy, Tony Soprano.
Y'all got any tussles, man? Yeah, later. Y'all got any tussles, man?
Nigga, it ain't even 9 o'clock and you fainting on it. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Is a bit early for a fucking hit of crack, surely. Before breakfast.
So you just gonna take his money all day and treat him like a dog?
How am I supposed to treat him?
I don't know. But you ain't gotta punk him like that.
Punk this so. He goddamn drug addict.
And you a goddamn drug dealer.
He's trying to show a bit of humanity, even to your customer.
The game ain't gotta be played like that, yo. You can't tell me this shit can't get done without people beating on each other, killing each other, doing each other like dogs.
See, that conversation he had with the detectives when he was brought in for interrogation has clearly affected him a bit. But in his knowledge, that mechanic still had children, which was a lie, but he still believes that to be true.
A little bag of styles, man. Just a little bag of styles for you. Check it out. Look at that.
That red hat works every time. It would not work with me. I would be like, mate, I'm not wearing a red suit. Bring me a red suit with the hat to complement it, not just some fucking random red hat. Take notes from Mario.
I want you to rethink whatever tactic led you to send 3 plainclothes officers to do field interviews at the high-rises at 2 in the morning.
Don't think anybody authorized that.
I think our official stance has to be he did nothing wrong out there.
A 14-year-old is half blind.
And 2 of ours were injured as well.
Fucking hell, that duty punch was 14 as well.
I screwed up, sir.
It's a good man that's willing to take one for the company.
Hell with the company. I'm defending my own people here, that's all.
He's defending the wrong fucking people. They're the exact 3 people you should just be like, yeah, they are absolute dickheads, please get them out of my team.
Been working on them 2 weeks and we don't even have a photo.
It's fucking embarrassing.
At least one of them isn't tempted by the red hat. The top guy, he stays in the kitchen keeping it low key, chills in the strip club.
His juvenile record he had expunged. There's no photo there either.
Then you fucked.
Yeah, we are.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, it occurred to me, being vaguely familiar with the high-rises of West Baltimore, that the housing project began to take photos of every registered resident as a security measure.
Ah, so they're gonna get his photo from the housing project records.
Yo, what was that? Castle can't move like that. Yo, Castle move up and down or sideways like.
Nah, we ain't playing that.
Man, look at the boy playing checkers.
Playing checkers with chess pieces. How'd you crown one?
Y'all don't know how to play chess, do you? So nothing, man. Look, I'll teach y'all if y'all want to learn.
I like the occasional game of chess. I'm shit at chess, but I try.
Now the king, he move 1 space any direction he damn choose, cause he's the king. Like this, alright?
I'm liking the way they're explaining this.
And this over here is the castle. It's like the stash. He move like this and like this.
Dog, stash don't move, man.
Come on, yo, think. How many times we moved the stash house this week?
Trying to equate chess completely to their crack dealing operation, but at least they're understanding it in those terms.
Alright, so if I make it to the other end, I win.
If you catch the other dude's king and trap it, then you win.
Hope these guys don't take this literal and just like go shoot a gang leader on the other team or something. Or like a high-ranking police officer. Or get them all in deep shit.
I wear this on a warm day and they're gonna know. Even if they do a half-ass search, I'm done.
Oh, they're gonna wiretap this guy. This guy's always working on some little dope art project in the back of their offices.
Avon fucking Barksdale. His name's on the form in the file.
Well, excuse me for giving a shit, but I can't help but notice this is a middle-aged white man.
If there's some middle-aged white guy running the crack game in a predominantly black-occupied set of tower blocks, he would be the most terrifying white man of all time.
Maybe he's white.
Oh, their racial profiling is so hilarious.
No work history, no tax information we can look at, no cars in his name, no driver's license, no kids.
No priors either.
This guy's like a ninja.
He moves from girlfriend to girlfriend. Might have another girlfriend in New York. He likes to work out and he used to box Golden Gloves when he was younger.
Nice. Avon's got fucking hands.
Golden Gloves. How'd you get that?
I don't know. I think I got that from a DEA file.
Oh, he's following some sort of lead. So did this detective used to go to this boxing club or something? Nice. I love a fucking gritty boxing club. We just people are there to work and actually get better. No bells and whistles.
A few questions I want to ask you, Mac.
Keep your hand moving. Work to the body, some man.
That guy was more concentrated on giving his fighters advice there. He doesn't give a fuck about the detectives need to talk.
DEA has a couple of pages on him from Natus entries. Nothing in NCIC, no adult arrests.
I've been working drugs for the Bureau since '98. I can tell you, you got nothing on him that I know.
Fucking hell, Avon is slick.
Great, man.
Alright, y'all know what the fuck this is. Up against the wall. Hurry the fuck up.
Come on, let's go. Get the ones in the back. Get the ones in the back.
Got time for this shit.
What are they doing now? Why are they lining everyone up?
Take them around. Take them around. Shit, man. What the fuck you looking at me for? Get your ass around the corner.
Is that literally like a queue of crackheads? Just waiting for their fix?
That's the stash. Some real raggedy ass shit here, boy. Very sloppy.
So what was he doing in that car there then? Were they like taking... Oh, they were obviously taking intel, but they're not feds. So are they planning on robbing the dealers? Or are they like anti-drugs in their area kind of guys? Wonder what that's about.
What?
If you're a dog, you barking at the wrong pussy.
What, so I'm a dog now?
I date women.
Well, there we are. Got something else in common. I date women too.
There you go, some common ground.
It's not like I was, walking around waving some dyke flag in the air or some shit. I know I look like I could go either way.
Oh, Lord, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
It was just something I had to put out there to get through the day.
Should have known.
That fucking crackhead. Even though he's a snitch and a crackhead, he's a funny guy. Nice, a gentleman's club. Sounds like a classy joint. Is Orlando's the club they're always meeting at, I'm assuming, where Avon hangs out at night time?
You're doing good out there, D.
We'll be doing even better when we get that new package.
He'll be trying to work his way back up to get in control of a tower again if he keeps up this good behaviour.
No matter what we call heroin, it's gonna get sold. Shit is strong, we're gonna sell it. Shit is weak, we're gonna sell twice as much. You know why? Because a fiend, you're gonna chase that shit no matter what.
Unfortunately true. Desperate people will take that shit regardless of its quality.
The government do better, and it don't mean no never mind. This shit right here, D, it's forever.
Just straight up announcing there has been a drop in product quality for the rest of known time.
You make sure you buy something that you wouldn't otherwise.
Thanks, man.
Make sure you buy something that you wouldn't otherwise. Some mad extravagant shit. A big pair of star sunglasses made out of pure velociraptor carcass. At least he's got the money to get her a drink this evening, if he wants.
The other day you wanted a drink.
Did I get a drink?
Afraid not.
Then why would I remember you?
Oh man, that's not the sort of person I would be buying a drink for. She literally just straight up explained in a sentence, I am shallow, if you want my attention, give me your money. It's not the sort of person you should be getting yourself attached to there, my friend.
Are you working with your uncle?
I'm his right hand.
Now she fucking likes him. Seriously, why would you ever go with a chick that fucking shallow? Just mentions he's his uncle's right-hand man, says straight away, Donald Trump, my vagina, please.
Have your torn camis by Versace. Stained sweatshirt by Ralph Lauren.
Where are your mic?
Out of my dip, man.
This guy looks so fucking proud to be going undercover. You better be careful. He's wearing an absolute VHS machine as a recording device.
You can stand to lose about 20 pounds. Some yellow in your teeth. Fresh bleeds on your hands.
The crackhead fitness coach. How to build your body into the most efficient looking crackhead possible.
You empty vials. You can't walk down the Baltimore streets without that shit cracking underneath your feet. You want to know if a fiend for real? Check the bottom of his shoes.
Fucking hell, this guy is like an absolute grandmaster crackhead. 12th degree black belt crack fiend. He does look quite cracky just now. Okay, so they bought it. He got drugs there.
It's pretty tight out here, Cuba. You don't hand no money to nobody that matters. You don't get no product from nobody that matters.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
So, bit of a pointless intel operation, to be honest, because it's nothing they couldn't have just photographed other people doing. I mean, that's the quite open shit, and it is obviously just pawns who don't matter taking the money, and pawns who don't matter giving out the product. And it all trickles up to important people that they don't get to see at that level.
I told the deputy we had a few hand-to-hands, low-level people. He wants us to put everything we get into search and seizures and hit the projects Wednesday afternoon.
Lieutenant.
I know.
Oh, so they're gonna like basically give up the fact they've been doing deep cover intel on them just by doing a random raid on the low-level houses. They won't catch anybody important doing that, and they'll just make everybody tighten up.
I'm not gonna help them gut the case. I'm sorry. I know he's your lieutenant, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I can't swallow this shit anymore.
So what the fuck's he gonna be able to do about it? I don't see what he would be able to do.
What's the matter, McNulty? No one ever tells you no?
Sorry. Should have called. How do you clone a beeper?
Is she the legal woman? Or I forget who she was. She was in one of the last 2 episodes, but I forget who she is exactly. So, have they done this before?
And a date is you coming over unannounced to learn the legal requisites for a pager intercept.
Pretty much.
At least it's unique.
Y'all got my back, you heard?
Get the fuck in here. Get your ass down. Sit your stupid ass down. Get the fuck down.
The fuck is this? Is this Michael K. Williams' crew? Chalky White's crew?
Where that, man?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, shorty.
He's not fucking about.
Kitchen. Under the sink.
I don't know who he is exactly, but I mean, you've got to be absolutely insane to be robbing the crack dealers, knowing that you're dealing with so many dangerous people in a giant chain of command.
So, Omar, come on. Hey, what the?
Omar, as if he used his name, what a fucking dickhead.
Shit.
Well, that was quite an efficient robbery. Shot one dude, but he had to show he was serious. Got in and out.
Western uniforms will meet us in the Mount Clair parking lot. We start there and we don't stop till we take the doors. I want their lookouts to have as little chance as possible.
So they're doing the raid now. That Omar guy just robbed the stash house. So are they going to find nothing now because it's just been robbed? If so, this will be a giant waste of everyone's time.
I'm not going.
Motherfucker, if you felt this way, why didn't you call in sick?
I'm not sick.
Yeah, you are.
Is that his way of saying, like, why just straight up say to my face, no, why didn't you make an excuse?
You got $20,000 D coming into your shop, and you ain't even around to see that shit right.
Look, I thought
No, thinking was what you wasn't doing, and now we look like bitches.
True, he should have been there for something so big to be going down. Fuck, they're coming in at all sides simultaneously. It's a shame for the people in that neighbourhood that aren't involved just getting treated indiscriminately from the people involved in the drug dealing and shit.
Come on, man.
Oh wow.
Motherfucker! How'd I feel?
Old cop got punched. This might be getting out of control.
Wait, swing it! Why you swinging?
Motherfucker! Go ahead, play that shit, motherfucker!
Fucking hell!
Hold him there, hold him there, hold his arm! Hold his arm!
Hold his arms? Ah man, these people are pissing me off. I quite like her. I call her competent cop all the time. That's fucking unnecessary. Who's the worst gang?
Whatever we got.
Drugs, weapons.
We ain't got shit.
Yeah, complete waste of their time, as expected. Thanks to that Omar guy robbing us shit, otherwise they would have found a lot.
I don't want to tell you in front of the girl. Her being from narcotics and all. Daniels is dirty.
What?
Guy running your case, he's got dirt on him.
Which one is Daniels? The actual guy that runs the operation?
If he's running your case, I just thought you'd want to know.
Thanks.
Okay, so that was episode 3 of season 1 of The Wire, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, episode 3 of season 1, what did I think of that? The story's coming along really well now. There's all sorts of things getting introduced. I love that Michael K. Williams' character, Chalky White from Boardwalk Empire, is now in the show. I don't exactly know what his motivation is yet. Either he's like a sort of chopper kind of guy who's just the guy that robs drug dealers, which makes him pretty fucking badass. I'm assuming he's quite a crazy character or rolls with a bunch of really dangerous people to have the audacity to rob crack from Avon Barksdale, who's obviously controlling this giant criminal empire. It's the wrong person to be robbing from unless you're an absolute maniac. He did look a bit pissed off his friend mentioned him by name though, so maybe he thought he would be able to be a bit more stealth about it, and now he's going to be in deep shit, obviously, when they find out who this Omar guy is. I've been waiting for him to show up. I didn't even know if he would be in this season or not, so yeah, I knew he was in the show and it's good to see him part of it now. Also, so Daniels is dirty. They claim he had like weird assets that that they couldn't be accounted for. I'm not sure who Daniels is, but if it's the actual like guy that runs their little operation, the smartly dressed dude who's always like, you know, telling them the right things to say and calling the shots, he has not came across to me as corrupt in any way so far, so it would be a really big surprise if he was in some way feeding intelligence back to Avon Barksdale and the rest of his gang to help them counter the police intelligence. Crackhead still crackhead in a way, fucking red hat and everybody, getting all the fucking names and faces up on the notice board now. The only missing one is Avon, so I don't know how they're eventually going to get that, but obviously they're trying to work towards getting that. Everybody's going to tighten their shit up now though, because they completely like wasted popping themselves out of camouflage for a shitty little bust that came to nothing because obviously they'd just been robbed by Omar. Also, like, like terrace has got spotters on the corner and shit like that, so I don't know how Omar and that crew were able to just bowl in there with shotguns and shit without anybody like being a bit suspicious of it. But there you go. I mean, they seem to get in and out and be able to do that shit quite flawlessly, so yeah. But because of that, the police found absolutely nothing, made a few pointless arrests, but it's just going to cause Avon's guys and everybody in that area to tighten up even further, and it's going to be way harder for them to get anything more out of it in the future. All of these elements are progressing really nicely. I'm really interested as to see where this is going to go. I have no idea what's going to happen next, to be honest. I mean, there's things I can kind of see maybe happening, but yeah, I genuinely don't know where it's going to go. I'm just enjoying the ride thus far. More and more characters are getting introduced that are interesting, and when these characters come to collisions and conflicts in the future, the shit's going to be dope. So to be honest, I'm just looking forward to continuing watching this series now. The first episode, I was just getting into it, but yeah, I'm fully involved now. I can see why people really love this show, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. So, that has been my thoughts on episode 3 of season 1 of The Wire. If you have liked this video, click like. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this, or you want to be notified as to when more videos are coming out in the future. If there's anything you want to talk about from anything we've just seen, or anything you want to recommend that I react to in future, comment below. And share this video around to people you think might appreciate it or want to watch this series along with us. Also, I now have a Patreon. If you become a Patreon, you're helping me and the channel out so much. You get access to polls which allow you to vote on what I'm going to be watching in the future. You get access to these reactions I post on YouTube weeks and weeks in advance. And you also get access to full-length versions of all the reactions I post on my YouTube channel. You do need your own copy of the show to watch those, but they're all up there as well. So please become a Patreon, it helps me and the channel out so much. And until next time, I have been BA. Peace.